asked something about how many kids we had. And because she just moved in, and I said 9 kids, and she's like, "You're gonna put them all in that house?" I said, "Well, a few have moved out, but yeah."
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome back to the channel. So much has happened in the last 2 weeks, like so much. The only thing that hasn't happened...
Has it been that long since we posted a video?
Yes.
Oh boy.
The only thing that hasn't happened is editing a video. So it's like it's just started to pile up like a Tetris game. And so I figured it would be easier if we just sat down and walked through everything than trying to string all of these little things together.
And make them into like a meaningful video? Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you pull out your phone and look at the last video we did that we posted was about
the windows.
The windows.
Windows. Yeah,
Yeah.
windows. And the front door.
Oh, and the door. We didn't show it, but we got a side door
Look at
too.
this. Side door. Sweet.
So sweet. But what happened first? Open your phone. That will help us.
Insulation.
Okay. So after we did the windows, Mike put in the insulation, but it made a big difference already because it's the sound changed inside the house.
Oh, it got quieter. Yeah.
And you started to actually see where the spaces ended a little bit better. You had to get the insulation in, and then you had them come check it.
Well, I had to do an inspection. We didn't show that, but
There was a few like delays in that. You had to there was a lot of stress involved.
Yeah, there were some inspections that we didn't pass. It took a few tries for a couple different reasons. But anyways, there were 3 main inspections that we had to get passed. So that took some time.
It feels like a lifetime ago, but you were super stressed. It was only like a week and a half ago. But
Yeah.
then after that, we had the drywall put up, right?
Yeah, we had to do a few things to get ready. We had to kind of get some things wired up. I had to make sure some framing was in place that wasn't there before. We had to move the attic
Oh gosh, that
ladder,
was such drama.
which was in the main room. We moved to the hallway, and that was a bit of a process.
It was like, we thought it would be like a 2-hour process, but it was like an 8-hour process.
One of the things that we didn't show was that I was about to have a nervous breakdown. I was like,
hey buddy.
I was losing it during this process because we weren't done till like 1 in the morning.
Oh, and they were coming the next morning.
Oh my gosh. Right, yeah, that's the hinge side. So that's the side. Let's just set it down on the edge here. Okay, you got it? You okay there?
Yeah.
Just hand it all the way up to me.
Okay. I mean, once I'm under it, I can like put my head out.
It wasn't working the way I hoped it would. It's stressful because lifting a big, heavy ladder into your ceiling and trying to make it work, we dropped it once. Anyways, I was really, really stressed.
Oh, no, I got it. Okay, there you
Put
go.
that in it first.
Okay. But come down and look at it. Are those coming off those braces?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. That makes more
However,
sense.
I thought the idea. Let's go look at that. I don't know. So it's not gonna fall, right?
No, it's not gonna fall. It's just come down and look.
That was probably I'm thinking that was the most stressed I've been in this whole process. Just
Crazy.
like on the edge of having just a meltdown.
Who would have known that putting up
I don't know what it was. It was really a hard day.
Well, and you'd been working so hard, and you'd had all the stress from passing all the inspections, and then we had to get this done.
Yeah.
And but then sadly, they called the next morning. They texted and said they weren't even coming.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But
So we didn't even need to do
it.
that
Was
like
good
that.
though. It gave us a chance to actually do a couple more things that I thought we were gonna have to wait till after drywall that we got done. So it was good.
Yeah, and so then they came and did the drywall, and that was incredibly exciting.
Okay. The drywalling has begun. This is awesome. Boy, these guys know what they're doing. Well, what was super exciting was how quickly they got it done.
Oh, I know, always.
The guys hung it in like 4 hours, which was amazing.
Yeah, when you pay someone else to do it, you pay a lot, but it's always it's like magic watching these professionals do stuff because gun.
Like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're just like, oh. I actually gave a high five to the drywaller that day. I was so excited because he said, "Yeah, we'll only be a few more days." So then we brought the kids over and gave them a little tour.
Yeah. All right, the other kids have come. We're gonna get their reactions they come in because they haven't seen it. Some of them haven't actually been here in a while. But we're gonna record their reaction to the drywall and all this good stuff.
Welcome to our house.
Wow. Cool, huh?
It's like a room.
It's a house!
What do you think, Eve?
And you can't see the other rooms.
I know.
Makes such a big difference, right?
This is the old kitchen window where you would stand. The sink was right there.
That's so funny. And this was
A wall.
the garage.
Well, this was
wall where the open shelves
Yeah,
were.
this was where the dryer was.
right. Well, essentially to this corner.
This is essentially where you come outside. Around the
The
stairs.
stairs that we broke down. Oh, those stairs.
That was quite a day.
This is Mommy and Daddy's room. You want to see yours?
Yeah.
Nice to have your own room.
It's very dusty in
Very
here.
cool. It looks like a house now.
And that was fun. And then after the drywall went in, Elijah moved to Japan.
That's true.
And normally we would devote like a whole vlog to that, but we've just been so busy. But he's got a great channel, and I will put a link down to Elijah's channel of him like getting ready for the trip and moving to Japan. Elijah's moved to Japan. He's going to a school there. So that was crazy. And we woke up at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 3:30, I think, and we didn't record much of it except for the little bit of the goodbyes, but.
So, yeah. It is super hot. His wife.
I ate them.
Okay.
Bye, Evie. See you later.
Father.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to go.
Time to go. All right, I'm not sure if we'll use this ever in any vlog, but Elijah's leaving to Japan right now.
I love you.
Well, he's actually going to Dallas first, then Japan. We're gonna miss him.
Christmas. Right. Yeah, let's
Sooner
go
if we're
ahead.
lucky.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a hug too. Okay, good luck.
Be good.
You got this.
Thanks for all the
It's
help.
going to be an
Yeah.
exciting adventure.
All right, well.
We'll watch your YouTube channel to get the updates.
You know,
Yeah, and
that
then
was
we
kind of a big day, actually.
and then we got back, and you got back on the house, and I got back to packing boxes.
So we're also packing to move. Big part of it.
Yeah, and but we did have a snag. We thought we were going to be out by just a few days from now, the end of this week. But what was the snag?
Oh, so the issue is we don't have an electric meter here at the house yet, and I started to arrange it thinking we'd have enough time, but the power company takes a while to make things happen, and so they're not going to be here. It'll be like a week and a half later than what I thought. So we can't, because the plan is to actually move. Have we said this? Is to move into the trailer right next
Like
to
the
the house.
rednecks that we are.
Essentially where we're sitting right now. We're going to pull the trailer in here, but we have to be able to plug in. We need to have power, and if there's no power on the house, that's impossible. So
We're not camping.
no, and we're gonna have water and everything. But anyways, that pushed everything back. So we're assuming that they actually do it in the time frame they said they will. We'll just be a week behind, but I don't know. It's possible they could take a little bit longer.
A week behind, but really 6 weeks, right? We expected to be done and out by the end of February, and now it'll be mid-April. So that's 6 weeks.
And we won't even be done at that
No.
point. We'll just be living in a trailer next to it.
So we were able to call our rental. Mike did, and ask if we could have one more week, and they were totally fine with that. 'cause
They don't
haven't found
mind at
anybody
all.
yet, I'm sure.
They don't work on that till after you've moved out. It's a big company, so they're not really concerned about it.
Yeah. So
As long as you're willing to pay, they don't mind.
yeah. So it's a
What
bummer
they don't
to do
know
that.
is I'm not going to pay.
Oh yeah, it's a bummer to do that because the kids are like, "Why don't we just do this?" It's like, well, because it's not free. When you rent a
to stay in
house,
the
you
house.
have to pay for another week, which is hundreds of dollars. But there was just, it didn't make sense to put us under the amount of stress that we would like literally be camping. So now we're kind of having discussions about what needs to be done for us to move into the house.
Like
and
the bare minimum.
yeah, like instead, like it would make sense to put in the trim before you do like other things, but you don't actually have to have trim in a house to live in it, and you can do it after you're there. It would be annoying, but it's like, which is more annoying, living in the trailer longer or putting in trim when you already live there? So I don't know the answer to that, actually. We don't know how annoying it'll be in the trailer. Nobody's very excited about that. Nope. We don't know. But all of that to be said, the drywallers came back. It took them a little bit longer than they thought it would because there was a lot of rain, and so the mud that they were putting on the walls was not drying as quickly. Yeah. But they finished this morning.
Finished today. So it's ready now to prime and then paint.
It's prime time.
Although we're just gonna.
I don't know what this movie is.
You like it? You're in Vegas or something. We're gonna prime it, and then we will put in some trim because we need some doors. You need doors on bathrooms and stuff like that. So we'll put in the minimum amount of trim we need, and then we'll paint the trim. Anyways, I don't want to go through the process, but that's the next couple steps.
So I'm so jazzed about painting. I like to paint. I am so excited to do that. It's going to make the house even brighter, but I can't wait to show you how much brighter the house is now that it has drywall in.
Are we going to do a tour of the house?
Absolutely. So we should show some videos of what it looked like before the drywall went in. It got 10 times brighter.
Yeah, it did.
And everybody got way more excited. So
I know the kids, they get excited because it actually looks like a place you would live in now. So
now the mud is done and it's dry and it's been sanded. All we have left to do is clean it, like vacuum in it and stuff. I'm gonna leave that up to Mike. That's my job. And maybe one of the kids, so I can keep doing stuff at home. And then we're gonna come back this evening.
I don't know if we probably want to do it when you have a good amount of light.
No way, dude.
Well, I guess if it's, I don't know.
Nothing.
We'll see.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be precise.
Yeah, it's just primer.
I think we should do it so it can dry overnight.
It only takes about 4 hours for it to dry anyways.
Oh, I still want to do it. I'm so anxious. But anyways, without further ado, let's go see our house with drywall. Okay, we haven't put the trim on the door yet.
I know, we got to put the brick mold, all that, all things in its
Linda. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Ta-da! Yay! It is so much brighter.
Smell of fresh drywall.
It does smell good in here. It smells smells like new construction. So it's up, and I'm glad we did less lights. I think if we had left 16 lights up there, that would have been a little insane.
Yeah, maybe.
But they did a great job. It'll be nice and flat, like zero texture.
Yeah, no texture.
And we'll be painting it with a special primer that goes over raw drywall. So it just is so bright. We weren't sure because the front of our house faces north and never gets direct sun. And we were feeling a little nervous because it felt so dark in here. But once the drywall's up, we're like, oh, we're good. Because we have tons of windows, but we thought, oh, it's still so dark. Turns out we were losing a ton of light up into the attic.
Right.
And then just the wood and the, insulation. This, we haven't decided yet if we think we should put in the tongue and groove. This is all everything you see that's not drywall. It's gonna be in vertical tongue and groove, like English country style. Tiled backsplash in there. You guys will be happy to see that we are leaving this open for storage.
So I'll make a box that goes in there and then some little shelves.
Yeah, and then tongue and groove here. And then,
Did we talk about on this wall, we put insulation, we put sound deadening insulation on that wall?
Because our bedroom is right behind. And we didn't want, we've shared a wall,
with the kitchen.
bedroom with the kitchen so many times, and you hear the sound of people opening cupboards and digging through and getting silverware. So hopefully that helps a little.
Let's see.
But this is great. This definitely makes it feel like we just thought this was kind of like a, I don't know, but it feels almost like a laundry room now.
Oh, where the washer and dryer?
The washer and dryer will only take up about this much space. And then we'll have some narrow shelves for our laundry soap and stuff like that. And then we were gonna hang our stick vacuum and stuff on the wall here, and have this pocket door. And we've got a light, so it's a little, and it's just nice too because it's like an antechamber before the bedroom.
Right.
Here's the master. It's not a huge master, but it's not a huge house, so you you can't steal it all for the master bedroom. Oh, we got our window. We should put that in.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a house tour, but anyways.
It's always nice in case people haven't been watching lately, but this is the master bathroom, and we got our window in. That's privacy glass.
We're just gonna
so
put it
now
right
this
there.
room will be so much brighter. I can't wait.
Yeah, so once that window goes in, then we'll be able to do the tile for the tubs and whatnot. So this is actually this insulation we got, which we also put between it's all dusty now.
Yeah.
Our bedroom and the other bedroom, or the bathroom, but it's not made for temperature, but it's a rock wool or something like that. I can't remember.
Just for the sound.
Yeah.
It's wool, made of a wool like composite or something. And then the other thing that we did is one of the things I was worried about is because of the we had to keep this, and it was just raw wood, and I was like, Mike, it looks so bad, and Mike promised me that once it was drywalled you wouldn't even notice it, and he's right, you don't even think about it.
That's fine. Yep.
Now that it's covered in drywall. What we did though is our ceilings had ugly texture, and I think we mentioned if you've watched before that we were just gonna get them. The drywaller suggested not scraping them, but just putting a layer of drywall over them. So we have, and it looks so much better.
Yeah.
It makes the rooms look so much more modern.
Especially those lines. Those very modern lines.
No, it's gonna look so good once it's painted and just so much cleaner. So love that. We did put this paper down to help so that when they're dropping all the drywall mud, and it did help.
We didn't put it out here.
We didn't ever get to the hallway. I don't remember why.
We were super busy and
This
didn't
kind
happen.
of destroyed us. This is Mike's attic ladder.
My nemesis, but it's in and it works.
But it looks really good. I'm very pleased with the job they did. You cannot see. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So.
Let's show them this bathroom. Just
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
the bathroom. Super exciting. I love the space. When we first move in, probably nothing will happen, but eventually we'll put some cabinetry of some sort here. I mean,
We have some space.
we have this.
Yeah, there was nowhere else to put the...
Maybe we should just do a lower cabinetry
Well,
that's
that's
almost
true.
like a counter for you.
Oh, that's true.
Or you do like a lower and then a narrower up above or something.
Mm-hmm.
But this is exciting.
It's amazing how much brighter it is in here with the drywall, because it was super dark in here.
And just also
all the
amazing
time.
that the bathroom footprint hasn't changed at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but putting this wall in, like it feels so much bigger with the wall in.
Right.
It we were like, what are we gonna do? But just putting this wall and breaking the bathroom up actually makes it feel bigger. Now remember, we did take out, there was a brick chimney here.
Yeah, it went all the way up.
But it came out to about right here and stole a couple square feet of the room. But otherwise, the bathroom is the exact same square footage, which is insane. It feels twice as big.
It does feel a lot bigger.
Feels so much bigger. I'm so excited about that. So there you have it. It looks super good. I'm really, really happy with it. It's a sweet little cottage, but it's gonna look brand new when we're all done. We went through so many iterations on this house. And even I met my neighbor and was telling her that we were just about done, and she asked something about how many kids we had. And because she just moved in, and I said 9 kids, and she's like, "You're gonna put them all in that house?" I said, "Well, if you have moved out, but yeah."
Yes.
Remember, we lived in this house when it was 400 square feet less, and we're so grateful we did that, because if we hadn't, I think we'd be really scared. Like, how are we gonna fit?
Yeah.
But we were so cozy and happy, and we'll be down 2 kids this time around when we move back in, but it's bigger. So I think in America especially, and especially outside of cities in America, we've gotten used to tons of square footage. But I think you'll find that you don't need as much as the norm.
Right.
But excited. So that's it.
Yeah.
And glad that we could catch you all up, also because it has just been like I said, like a Tetris game. All the video footage piling up.
Here's what I've learned about vlogging during a home renovation is that you have to make choices between the renovation moving forward, at a reasonable rate, or stopping to edit a video. And we've, for the most part, chosen just to keep plowing ahead with the house and not editing, because editing takes time. And so for those of you who are vlogging and renovating at the same time and keeping things moving along, I applaud you, because it's tough to do. So we apologize we don't have as many videos coming out. It's just, you kind of have to choose sometimes. And our schedule.
Do I pack boxes today or do I edit a video?
Yeah, the schedule is super important to us because we're just under a real deadline. So anyways, that's why we're kind of slow in videos.
But thanks for supporting us. Thanks for giving us lots of great ideas along the way. I'm sure some of you are proud to see things that you recommended showing up in our house. And thanks for your love and friendship and support. And we'll see you next time with painted walls.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna look so good. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.